PT Nusa Jaya Mobil Indo bought a luxury Ford 450X series at a price of $250,000. PT Nusa Jaya Mobil Indo, domisili in Batam, Indonesia, made a sales contract in Abu Dhabi with PT Bright Automotive, which is located in England. However, due to constraints on the big day in England, the PT Bright Automotive could not deliver the car directly to Batam, Indonesia. Therefore, PT Bright Automotive chose an expedition company named Ronald Shipping World to deliver the car from England to Batam, Indonesia. The delivery agreement that they have made, signed, and legalized show that the delivery will take place from England, Singapore, and lastly Batam, Indonesia. The agreement took place in China, particularly at the Marina Bay Hotel, and the payment will be made using letter of credit through their respective bank accounts. But there was a turn of event where apparently the car did not arrive, even exceeded the intention period of waiting, in which it should be 2 months, that November 18, 2019. It turns out that Ronald Shipping World resolved the car with PT Adiaksa Sumber Seraya at a price of $300,000. PT Adiaksa Sumber Seraya is located in Singapore. PT Nusa Jaya Mobil Indo feels that it will not accept this and will resolve this dispute. So the conclusion are, PT Nusa Jaya Mobil Indo lacks domicile in Indonesia, Batam. Bright Automotive lacks domicile in United Kingdom. Ronald Shipping World lacks domicile in Singapore. And Adiaksa Sumber Seraya lacks domicile in Singapore. Lexitos in England. Lex Loki Contractus between Nusa Jaya Mobil Indo and Bright Automotive in Abu Dhabi. Lex Loki Contractus between Bright Automotive and Ronald Shipping World in China. Lex Loki Solutionis between Nusa Jaya Mobil Indo and Bright Automotive in Indonesia. Lex Loki Solutionis between Bright Automotive and Ronald Shipping in Singapore. So, Lex Loki Delicti Komisi in Singapore.
So, there is a girl named Natalie who is from England and currently lives in America. She has a good teenage life with 2 loving parents, or so she thought. However, later she learned that her parents had decided to have a divorce because they did not love each other anymore. They have too many differences that cannot be tolerated and decided to let this marriage go. Her mother, named Gio, came from Brazil, while her father, named Brad, came from England. They hold a marriage ceremony and legalize their marriage in England, where they first met and fell in love. After several years living in England, her father got promoted to work in America. So, since then, they have lived in America, New York. The first quarrel occurred when Natalie was 5 years old and was about to celebrate her birthday. But apparently, Brad could not attend because he was chasing a $1 million worth meeting. At that time, Natalie cried and felt Brad did not keep his promise to attend her birthday. The second fight occurred when they and their family were going on a vacation to Manchester, where Brad's parents lived. But again, Brad decided not to join because he had to run a launch of a startup he had just started with his friend in New York. Until the last quarrel, Gio got a secret message that showed evidence that Brad had an affair with one of his colleagues from Germany. But Gio is so easy to believe and thinks Brad is a man who is no longer faithful and no longer prioritizes his family happiness. But apparently, Brad did not have an affair. Indeed, he did go with the woman to help his friend because his friend experienced domestic violence, and Brad helped introduce one of the lawyers who can help his friend to divorce. Until in the end, it turns out that Brad actually found Gio having an affair with one of Natalie's school teachers, which in the end, Brad kept it all for the sake of the continuation of their marriage. After a few years, the fight continued until the two of them, Gio and Brad, could not resist facing each other. Gio then filed for a divorce, and both have been fighting for child custody. They have a property in England that they decided to sell and distribute money equally. Meanwhile, most of their assets were located in New York since a quarter of their life have been spent in New York. Now, let's determine the foreign element. The first stage in order to resolve the case as mentioned above is by determining the foreign element that is included in the case. Therefore, here is the foreign element that has successfully obtained in this case. The lex patriae of Giob is Brazil, meanwhile the lex patriae of Brad is in the United Kingdom. They first met and fell in love while both of them were living in the United Kingdom, and the relationship keeps on going strong until they're both ready to tie the knot. They held the wedding ceremony and legalized their marriage while they were still living in England, in which it can be decided that the lex loci celebrationis is in England. After several years living in England, Brad has gotten himself a promotion to work in America. So, since then, they have lived in America, New York, in which latter it can be said that the lex loci domicile of both Gio and Brad are in New York, America. Last but not least, the lexitus of most of their assets are also located in New York, America. However, since after they transferred, Gio and Brad keep having arguments that can lead to a quarrel which is sometimes inevitable. Moving forward, they both have decided that they would like to have a divorce and tell their kid, Natalie, about their decision. They explain that they both have too many differences that cannot be tolerated anymore and decided to let this marriage go. When their divorce was still ongoing, they have been fighting for child custody. Now, the next question is which law will apply? The law of the state of residence at the time of divorce apply in divorce cases, not the location where the divorcing couple was married. In most cases, a court will apply the law of the state in which it is located when classifying, valuing, and distributing marital property between divorcing spouses. It was due to when a couple separates, they must decide how to divide the property that they have accumulated during their marriage. This includes not just money and personal property, but items like stocks, business interests, real estate, and debt. Therefore, it can be concluded that the most appropriate choice of law to resolve divorcing parties is by the lex situs, or in other words, the law of the place where the property is situated, which in this case is in the United Kingdom. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy and bye!